Welcome, senior citizens. I'm going to work today to show you how to get around and work in Microsoft Word. I use Microsoft Word 2013. I go right over here and I click on it. I double click and open it up. On the left is articles I have written in the past just recently. This page is all the templates available. I usually just go to a blank document. If your program opens up to a small window like this, you can go right here and let it change to a double arrow and make it bigger. You can also, anytime it changes to a double arrow, you can change the size. The easiest way is just to go right up here to your middle box. The X would close it out. This would maximize it. This would put it on the taskbar. I'll put it down on the taskbar. I'll move the video down. And you can see it on the taskbar here. Let me move my video back up. I leave it that way because it covers the buttons. And I'm going to open it back up just by clicking on it. But it opens up to the small window. So you go to the middle one here and click, and it goes full screen. And that's what we'll be using. Right now you're looking at a blank piece of paper. That's the way to look at it. The font, if you were to start typing something, the font right here that you're looking at is Calibri Body. That's what this is right here. And its size is 11. You can also make it bigger here. I should say larger. Make it 14. It's still going to stay 11. You have to highlight it. There's 14. It makes it a little easier to read. Same way with making it smaller. That does just the font. You can click right to the left of the F and get your cursor blinking. You can click and hold it and highlight it. At that point you can center it. You can put it in the right margin. You can print for a 2-column newspaper. Don't use this one very often. So let's put it in the center. We'll use it as the title. I can also make it bold since it's highlighted. If I try to make it bold now, it took the lesson part out. We don't want to do that. So I click and highlight it and mark it bold. That took it back to normal. Now we make it bold. We can italicize it and we can underline it. We can change the color of it. Make it red. Or make it a blue. Here's a pretty blue. That's a little easier on the eyes. Now, if I want to go over here to the right where my cursor's blinking, all I did was just go over here and click. Left click. And hit my enter key. It goes down. Well, if you'll notice, what it's getting ready to type now it's the same color blue. It's bold, it's italicized, and it's underlined. If we don't want to do that, then we need to highlight it. Click one time, get it blinking. Click your left click, hold it, drag it, highlight it. And if you get messed up or it gets off, just get out here and hit escape. If it really messes you up, go up here to this little arrow and click that, and that will undo what you just did. Take the bold off, take the italicize off, take the underline off. There it is right there, getting ready to type. Now I'm going to take a pause the video and type a little more stuff in here, and I'll come back and we'll show you how to do some editing. Okay, this is what I typed while I was gone, and as you'll notice, it's in Calibri body. It's font size 14. This is bold, italicized, and underlined for the title. What we're going to do right now is I have this document, this letter, and the first thing I'm going to do is save it, because if I get interrupted or lose it or close out accidentally, there's a good chance I'll lose everything I just did. So even though it's got arrows and stuff in it, the first thing I'm going to do is save it. Now, the File tab is highlighted. We are actually in the Home tab. This would be the Review tab. We'll get to that in a minute. We'll go back to the Home tab. But I go to File and I click it one time, and I go to Save As. OneDrive Personal is in the cloud. We'll cover that in a later lesson. I'd stay out of the cloud. Stands for can't locate our data anywhere. Seriously, that doesn't what it means, but you get the idea. You want it on your computer. Now I have a folder, and in the first video I showed you how to make a folder. So recent folder is Senior Videos. But let's go to the desktop and forget Add a Place. Let's go to the desktop. First lesson in Microsoft Word 2013 happens to be the title of the document we're working on, but we're just going to leave it that way. And I go down here to Senior Videos. That's the one we made in the first video. And I double click on it. Here's my first video lesson. It's a Word document. It's going in the folder. So the location of this letter that we just wrote is going to go on my computer. Happens to be named Terry. It's going to go on my desktop, and it's going to go in a folder called Senior Videos. The name of this file is going to be First Lesson in Microsoft Word 2013. And it's going to save as a Word document type. You want to watch this. You do not want to save it in a PDF. We'll get into that later. Occasionally you'll save a rich text format or a plain text, but that's generally if you're doing other things. Save it as a Word document. So we'll go over that again. It's on my computer named Terry. My computer's named Terry. It's on the desktop, and it's inside a folder called Senior Videos. And its First Lesson in Microsoft Word 2013 is the title of the document, and it's saving as a Word document. I hit save. It brings me back to the document. Now, any changes I make to it, let's correct the spelling. There it's red, it's underlined. You can click and highlight. Just click to the left of the A and drag it over. Get in the shaded area and right click, and there's your first choice is and you can correct it. Here on Skype, let's see what they come up with. They come up with Sky, Skyhook, Skidoo, Skyrose, Skybox. We don't want that. So I'm just going to click over here to the E. Down on the bottom right of my keyboard, not into the numbers, but just to the left of the numbers, is the up arrow, down arrow, right arrow, and left arrow. I just hit the left arrow one, and I back up and I get rid of the two O's. And I put Skype in there. And it recognizes it. Now, I have a white space in here between. I just click to the right of the E. I have a white space in here between the E and my colon. I'd like to get rid of the white space, so I just hit the delete key and move it over. Alright, now Let's go back. This is first lesson in Microsoft Word, getting ready to type. 2 should not be 200, but see your spell check, that's a good word. So I just click between the O's and I hit my delete key one time and take an O out. Getting ready to type. This is my first lesson in Microsoft Word 2013 for senior citizens. I am a district commander, okay? I want to get rid of the D, so I click to the left of the D, I hit delete once and get rid of the D, and I put a capital D in there. I click to the left of the C. If I click to the right of the C, I just moved it over with the arrow key. I can backspace and get rid of it and hit the C. You'll get used to it. I have several senior citizens that are not familiar with the computer, and I make how-to videos. I got a capital there. I don't have a capital here. I click there, hit the delete key. How-to videos to help them out. One of the best ways to contact me is through Skype. Terry.Warner74. That's my Skype address. Okay, now that's not bad. I can just go right up here to save my little disk and save it. I don't have to do save as. It has saved it in the folder that we put it in to start with. So once we've got the file, you don't have to go through save as. All you do is hit save. And it's a good habit, ever so often, to hit save. Now, the word processor has an automatic save feature on it. But it's good to just keep saving it. Alright, we're going to leave this like this. And I'm going to stop this video. And I'll pick up in the next video so we're not going so long. Remember my disclaimer, I hope your computer's not messed up, but if you messed it up, it's not my fault. I'll try to help you out. Feel free to contact me anytime. Thank you.